Järveks luulin merta kerran, runon lausui hän. Mysteerin sen syövereissä vietti elämän. Alla synkän valtameren varjois vaeltaa. Etsii tietä valon luokse armaan ainiaan. Yksin sankar yön syvemmälle matkaa pois. Se taakka hänen harteillaan kuin lupaus aina ois. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuolos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan. Aika särkyy ikuisuuteen, laukaus kajahtaa. Ei onnellista loppua hän kohtaa milloinkaan. Niin monta kertaa kerrottu tää tarina jo on. Sankarilla 1000 kasvoo, polku lohduton. Yksin sankar yön syvemmälle matkaa pois. Se taakka hänen harteillaan kuin lupaus aina ois. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan.
I think I should probably start the game, huh? As much as Ahti is a great chap, we probably need to, you know, play the game too. Hello, Mystical, how are you doing? You know, I don't even need to look and I already know it's you. It wasn't Mystical, okay. Okay, my bad, my bad. One time you got me. I thought it was Mystical. He will come though. He will be here. Okay. Did you enjoy Control last time? So now we go to speak to the Emily, huh? We are right here. We were somewhere else. This is where the Tomasi was. Was it? Is this all boarded up now? We can throw shit now, which is cool, I guess. really wish... I really wish there was a flashlight or something. You have a lot of floaters. You know, might as well just explore a little bit before the gank arrives. What's this?
You're listening to America Overnight.
Okay.
Mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr.
What the hell am I looking at?
tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's Suspicion Con. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted this particular. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered inside that wooden box. That started to happen. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell.
Okay.
Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since.
Yeah, only 47. I respect this Agent 47, to be honest. I should stream Hitman sometime. It's great games.
No chilly spots or
Yeah, I'm sidetracking again, am I not?
But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell
That
his
is-
story, and I
what
encourage
chair?
you to keep
Oh,
calling
I have a
away
chair.
whenever you encounter.
Okay, let me get rid of the chair. It's a reminiscence from my World of Warcraft stream earlier. Die, chair. You have no place in control. Only as ammunition for my telekinetic throws, right?
Something strange. Something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed.
Toaster.
Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you,
They do have sick beats, though. Not gonna lie.
America Overnight.
This tune is pretty catchy. Okay, so there you have it. You know, I'm like sidetracking. I kind of know this about myself, but whenever I'm streaming a game and I'm reminded of another game, I'm like, man, I wish I was streaming that game instead. It's like, I don't know if you can call it like procrastination. It's more like sidetracking or like lack of attention. Like, I would like to play Hitman now because I heard somebody say 47, you know? Okay, what's this? Somewhere among the line, things went weird. No one was sure. Oh, it's how this happened. It's hard to read. It's like a missing marker there. How it happened. Was there something bad caused by someone or something, or if it just happened by itself? There were a lot of stories. Everyone had a theory of how it happened, which may be the weirdest and perhaps the only fitting. Singled out, there was the talk about the strange golden space helmet that someone has found in a secret research project to replicate and manufacture those helmets. It was said that the helmet offered a way to another place, different from this one, but whether that other one was actually a place or just something that came over you when they were wearing a helmet, no one knew. It was a lot of scientists in charge of the project in any case. Also, the minute when the helmets before people trying brought the other closer to in the think people had learned to some disaster, adjusted and adapted with learn everything, blah 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 blah. Who wrote this? Report to Dr. Darling. This is nice schizophrenia on a board. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not going to read all that. Like, it's so hard to read. Like, you don't understand. Imagine this developer team just vomit this onto a fictional table and then put it in the game. The golden helmet. I think this is a thing of one of the projects that they are exploring in here. It's like an entity, a foreign entity or something like that. I would like to know what I would like to know what the humming is. Like, why is there a humming everywhere? It is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Oh, so this is where we fought Tomasi. Now we have other guys to fight. Where are they? Oh, okay. 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 Good. Oh shit, there's another one. Now, I'm starting to figuring out how to play this game. Is this all of them? It still keeps going, so maybe not. Okay, this one has a shotgun. It's cool. There we go. It's still not all of them, really. Why am I being assaulted by Oh shit. Oh shit. Bam! God damn it. Oh, these shields sucks. These shields suck. Okay, hide. Pick something, grab something just, thank you. There we go. There's still more? Where? Give me that. Fuck you. There we go. Okay, sector cleared. Why was this there? I have no idea. This is where we left us the last time. See, they have like a pipe mail going all over the sections. I think it's probably something that they figure out is like the only reliable conveyor of information. And somehow still going, by the way. Look at this. The information is still being sent one way or another. Which is very interesting, so to speak. Okay, we are in a hotline chamber. Which would be this way. And we can go this way now. Wherever this leads. Wait, is this? Okay, I'm so confused. Now I'm back in my office. This is my office. So I guess we can leave through here? I wanted to check the toilets on that other place though. You know, before the gang arrives, we can also... Let's explore a bit, huh? This whole thing, this game is so fascinating. I love exploring all this house. It's a weird place, alright, but... It's just fascinating, I don't know. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. So I can open up these doors now. That's pretty handy. Wait, what's this? What's mailroom, cafeteria, central exchange? Where does this lead? Can I open this? I feel like a lost toddler. I'm just running around asking all sorts of questions. Is that like any? Oh shit! Oh, no. We cannot go through here. And this is the tango that we were listening to at the very beginning of the stream, huh? We cannot go there. There are some goodies, I'm sure of it. But we cannot go there because it's being guarded by something that we cannot clear just yet. Classified. Lockdown distinctions. Federal Bureau of Control. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting the use of the sector elevator, effectively locking stuff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directional override in the maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under the control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by code red containment breach, based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once. A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directional override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant. It stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this mess all works, okay? Marshall. Okay, Marshall, you got it. You got it, Marshall. Can I set this on fire? Nope. I can like trash this, but it just doesn't work. I need something. Something to either be resistant to this or something to be able to deal with it. Like a flamethrower, ideally. Well, now that we know that this exists, we can press... Oh shit. Okay, bring it. Bring it. Ranger class, oh shit. This is the big one. This is the power boy. Run, recharge, reload. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you too. Okay, maybe if I do some headshots, it would be better. What are these computers doing? Oh, never mind, I can like take them and throw them at somebody, so all cool. Okay, he gave me, he wrote gifts. He gave me goodies, that's good. Where the hell did I broken into? Network disconnected. These are like... Hello there, Soapy. Hello there, Glopsy. Oh my god, the whole gang is here. I knew that people will start coming. Internet usage rules. The internet is not for social media use. No FBC materials of any kind may be scanned or uploaded. FBC email addresses are for work-related responders only. Level 5 clearance required to access the internet. If a cubicle's back rock shell gets damaged, vacate it immediately and alert Mr. Tomasi. If you notice any text in your work that you do not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately and alert Mr. Tomasi. Do not connect internal com devices to the network. Printer is for communication department use only. Altered items are forbidden in the cubicles. Notify security of any breaches immediately. They require a lockdown. So essentially everyone in this building is disconnected from the internet because there is like high risk of any sort of like object of power or maybe para-utilitarian entity accessing the outside world with the internet. So they have like high clearance and it is all disconnected because, well, reasons. I don't know. Hello boys, hello Clubseed. I hope your stream was great. I kind of noticed you are streaming a bit too late. It has been a busy day for me, and by busy day I mean I like slept the whole afternoon. So I was kind of busy, but in my dreams, yeah. Still trying to fix my sleeping schedule, man. You probably don't know this because you are fairly new to the channel, right? We got to know each other like yesterday or the day before that when I raided you. But I actually have been doing what I called Spooktober Marathon. And I was streaming every single day for like 34 days in a row. During October and before and after. And then I finally took a break this weekend. But like sleep schedule is ruined at this point, right? Thank you for your lurking, Soapy. You're always here, always lurking. Always having fun with redeeming your spooky moans. It's kind of disturbing, man. I'm not gonna lie. Soap is the OG. He's been with the channel for so long at this point. It's my like my biggest fun, I would say. So let's reach this. System security evaluation confirmed data breach. Summary. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file which contained portions of Warrior Dr. Darling's representations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users. Patrick something, Rubens something, Arto something, Christopher Mills Bowling, Jaakko Saarinen. Jaakko. Is this Jaakko? But the brothers in Alan Wake 2, they were not called like were called something else, right? It was. But maybe it is like the same person, different metaverse. I don't know. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. What I'm doing right now is I'm essentially just exploring the perimeters. I know where I need to go. Office rules of conduct. Speak in moderate volume, no personal calls, no food or drink around the bureau documents or in the copy room, no using the photocopier for personal projects, or the 3D printer, or the brew stationery. It's just written in like a pencil under that. Wear access badge at all times, no discussing confidential projects out loud. The one to finish the coffee pot makes a new one. This line is like in every freaking Remedy game ever, I swear to God. They are just so adamant. I feel like they have some sort of policy like this, like internally within Remedy. And like some like or somebody in charge is so like sensitive about this that they just made a joke out of it and started to put it into the games too. Like this is how this shit is being made, like 100%. Okay, I'm going away from these disturbing whispers. Shut up. What else do we have? Okay, I've already explored in here. I wanna go explore these toilets for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't see anything though. Can I? No. The lights do not work. Okay. Where do we go? Is this you making that ruckus? Okay, we can only fast travel. I cannot upgrade stuff or anything. I'm just a little bit worried that. Clear. Okay, good. Give me goodies. Give me materials, thank you. House memory, lovely. Is this music or what the hell is that? It's still playing, really? Shut up. Not a fun, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't enjoy that. So I think I could go like back the hard way around, which could be like okay, but I see. Guys, we've talked about this. I've already killed you like multiple times. Why are they still here? Where's I think I will just take the shortcut through the director office, huh? Come here. I bring gifts. Look. There we go. Am I crazy, or is there like more and more of them every time I come into this area? Oh shit. That worked. It worked surprisingly well. Where is he? Get out of here, clown. There we go. Okay, this was the last one. I'm farming some shards, or whatever they are called. Look, more materials. Okay. I don't think they created this on purpose. It was to make music in the first place. It felt like squeaking chair or something like this. You know? You know what I mean? If I go... Can I, like, change the floor on a map, or... This map is so confusing. It's never, like, helpful or anything. See the boardroom. Speak with Emily. Okay. So I need to go to the boardroom. I could go this way, like, basically retrace my steps, or I could go through here, through the director office, which is... I don't... Come on, Jess, you can do it. I believe in you. No, you can. Okay, let's take the stairs like a normal person would. Gradually, the jest is becoming more and more powerful as we play, you know? Because at first it was just like the auto attack, but then with the kinetic energy, now auto attack is much more potent. Also, we can throw stuff, and we get a service weapon, of course. Then also, for some reason, the game taught us how to crouch, which is like, I would assume that everyone knows how to crouch behind the cover. Maybe I just didn't try to tap the C key, I don't know. But I think I did. I think I was trying to, and it just didn't work. And I think we're gonna, pretty soon, we're gonna get even more like secret abilities. To all executive staff, I know there is some concern regarding our operation exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the US Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as we weren't even there. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Trench. Yeah, because like the people just do not acknowledge oldest house unless they are actively seeking it, which is a great thing. Or a bad thing, depending on how you are looking into it. I wanted to try this. Oh, so you cannot even with photo mode you cannot get actually behind this. I have a feeling that this is like a direct access to the board or something in this directional room, but who knows. I wanted to abuse photo mode, but it seemed that the map ends just right here, so you cannot even do that. So where are we? The boardroom is this way. We should probably go that way, huh? But I wonder... We can go in here, right? Nice. Look at all this stuff. Oh, I thought there was a coffee thermos. It's a pipe post thingy. So first, give me goodies. Thank you. Undefined reading. I don't know what that is. Agent notification. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against our enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring to you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control. Are you gonna be feeling a lot more of these lately, buddy? Just saying. Sadly, that's true. This is. I think this is like pretty cool. The Jess is now basically the director. Why is it also? I don't like. It's like, can we? You know, the game is running pretty smooth, so I think we can afford to. Where is it? Global reflections. Medium. Post-process quality. Medium. MSA. This is fine. This is not what we need. Volumetric lighting. It's fine. Texture filtering. What if I go with ultra? Like the textures and... How about this? It still looks like this. It just gets into focus when you get closer. So I don't know what that is about. Is the game looking good for you guys? Does something change? Does it require restart? I don't understand how any of this works. What the hell was that? Is that you, Danny? I can't see chat. Oh, it's her. Okay, of course. It's like proxy Danny, huh? It's the same the same thing. Like, yeah, you keep it in the family, all right? Keep it in the family, I guess. And all right, let's carry on. Oh no! Dude, this is just... We are running in circles. Yeah, this is the toilets. I didn't want to go to the toilets. Did we explore everything in this area? I think we did, but I'm not really sure. This is again some toilets. There have so many toilets in here.
Reminder. If you experience an unanticipated
We've already heard this. That's fine. It's building shifts and stuff. How are you doing, Punk? I know, it was you. I didn't see a chat for a while because Alastis was doing something on her secondary monitor. So it was like, eh. I don't know what it is. So I assumed it was Danny because she always does this. How are you doing? We've already been here. This is all cleared out. I'm gonna try to go to the central executive through this way. Directors, boardroom. Oh, so this is where the whole gang is. Pneumatics. How the hell do you get outside of this place? Like, where is the exit from the building? Yeah, that's what I want to know. For sure isn't here. Cafeteria, nostalgia department. What the fuck is nostalgia department? They have department of nostalgia in this place. That's funny. Kinda horrifying too. Sector elevator. Oh, hang on. Oh, we cannot take the elevator. It must have been on this. I am getting crazy. So why did my FPS just drop so hard? If I pause the game here, the game kind of freezes. That's weird. I don't want to progress straight. You know, I want to be able to retrace my steps and get to the very exit of the building. Hang on. Wait. Collectibles. Loadouts. What's this? Astral health boost. Do we have something better? No, not really. How about this? Nothing better either. Okay. Collectibles. Case files. Okay, hotline. So interesting thing about the phone from the hotline. The object spontaneously manifested in director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northwood was the first known bureau agent to use it. A battery tests were run on the object, including beep and beep, but its origin remains unknown. Okay. What's this correspondence then? Shifted bathroom complaint. Listen, I know you can control building shifts, but the executive level restrooms has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to nice workplace shitter. If you can bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. That's a whole new level of issues that you have with a house like this, isn't it? Imagine that. You cannot go to the bathroom. You need to go to another floor because your floor bathroom is just shifted and is missing. Like forever. That's crazy. Another correspondence. Prohibited items reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issue reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. You can have only dumb things in this place. You can have smart ones, only the stupid ones. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representation of an archetypal concept, just rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material and under bureau investigations is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Spooky moan indeed. Can't find her office? No. Watch your step. Rangers from security department. Boom. All of this is so creepy. What's this? Like, there's like whole new level of stuff that we didn't go through. This is gonna be a long stream, huh? Security order. Shoot to kill. Beep, 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 beep. Good luck. Great. Great, yeah, it's completely shoot to kill. It's like all you need to know. Anyway. What's this? Technological restrictions. Examination of paranatural topics. Technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitation on our bureau, but by far most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any beep signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural beep for the oldest house to beep them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles of altered status. Technology may be moving at fast pace for the beep to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Beep agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering oldest house. Refer to the file 4/19/1935 for full report. Red carpets. Do you think this red carpet is cozy? I don't know. I prefer like blue and yellow carpets myself. I think red carpet is good to like outline certain rooms, but if it's everywhere, it's kind of too much. It's too not violent, but too like too strong. It's just my opinion. So this is the way to the director's office. Got it. Clearance level 4. Don't raise the bar too low for me. Give me. Collective unconsciousness. Collective unconscious is defined as a form of unconscious that is shared in all human minds. From this arises unconscious knowledge linking us through our ancestral heritage. See Jung report, page 20-34. Through this collective unconscious, we unknowingly attribute a series of images and archetypes to elements of our lives. These archetypes are never fixed, but shift and change in tandem with our species and culture. This internal belief in the power of images, shared by massive population, is beep in the creation of altered items and objects of power. The sheer amount of beep included is attracted to the best representation of image, imbuing a single object with a massive amount of beep. Massive amount of beep. Okay. Theoretically, places of power could likewise be formed by the simple power sustained by collective belief. Refer to file blah 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 for full report. Got it. It's very... It's all very interesting. I know I just keep repeating that. I probably sound like a broken record at this point, but it is. Like, this whole world is fascinating. They were building something. They were building a universe here, metaverse even, where all they like characters can live in. No. Just no. Turn off that copyrighted shit. Okay, executive affairs. Alright, where the hell are we? We're over here. This is the shelter. And we cannot get out of here. I don't think we are even on the floor where the exit could be reached. Are we? Pneumatics? Yeah. But where is that? Like, there is the exit of the building just ceased. You just cannot find it. Even if you just physically got there. You just can't. I am pretty sure it led through this corridor, but now it leads somewhere else. This enormous mindfuck this game is putting you through. It's interesting and horrifying at the same time. What if I go through here? If I go the whole way around. Hello, Danny. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. Your boy is already tormenting me with that same laughter. So I was like, yeah, it's they are family, all right. They are family. Okay, come here. All right. Where's the other bozo? Hello? Anyone? No. There is one. Come here. I bring gifts. Come on, where the hell did he go? Oh, there he is. It's a rocket launcher guy. I'm pretty sure this is not all of them. Mostly because of the music, honestly. Guys? Hello? Oh, shoot. Is this all of you? There's more. Like, Jess doesn't fuck around. Like, if she doesn't have anything to throw around, she just rips a piece of concrete from the floor and just use that instead. Like, okay, it's a little bit OP there. Calm down, just you don't need to disassemble the whole building just because of the combat. God, there's even more of them. Okay. Guys, where did you go? Isn't funny anymore. Oh, you asked for it, buddy. There we go. What? Dude, come back. Come here. Ow. Root? Give me that. Oh, shit, I missed. Is that... Can we... Finally. Okay, finally. I was just trying to pass through. What are we doing? Was I upstairs? Was I upstairs in those doors over there? I don't even know. Wait, those are... Okay, never mind. Of course I was. It's not the same doors. It just leads this direction now. Where are we going now? Sorry guys, I was so distracted I didn't even see chat. Like, the problem with this game is that software I'm using to cover the chat, the screen with your chat, is not working for this game for whatever reason. It just doesn't want to leave the other software on top of it. So I didn't see much. So he use this? Okay, nice scat. Where is that scat from, by the way? Is this from your channel or is it? Oh, it's limited time only emote. Interesting. Where did you get that? Such a cute cat. It's very similar to the ones we have. I'll dispose the cat. But this one is ours. Alastair's made her from scratch. Even the animation and all. Or is it animation made by Twitch? I'm not sure. But it's your animation. Yeah. That's why it's so cute. That's why it's so cute. Teamwork? Like what teamwork? Like you are using teamwork to laugh at me? That's not very nice of you, guys. Like I'm gonna be honest, okay? It's pretty disturbing, really. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna try and go this way. We're just completely backtracking everything now. Cafeteria, central, okay. We have been here. There is some goop on the floor that I cannot pass. It hurts me. It literally physically hurts me if I try to do that. Hang on. Is this the dead end? Oh, this is welded shut. I literally cannot go because it's welded. Well, that explains a lot. Okay, I think I've explored everything I could have explored. So if I'm not mistaken, there should be a safe space somewhere around here. If it is not here, then it's probably on the other floor. We can use these to fast travel. So let's do that. Can we go to the dead letters? What was in the dead letters? I don't even remember. Unknown color. Emily Instack just... Oh wait, that's what we are doing. Wait, that letters... Is this... Isn't this where that weird stuff was throwing junk at me? I don't even remember. It was somewhere else. Oh man, I'm losing my mind at this point. Ow. You've been here, huh? It does slow response enemies. No, this doesn't work like a Souls game. Enemies, essentially respawning enemies, they will respawn every time when you enter the room where they are actually respawning. So you don't even need to rest, just if you leave the room and explore a bit and then go back to the room where the enemies are active, they will just respawn there. Anyway. Oh, we have another one of those. We have another one of those. Ban him, report him. Guys, you don't see this because our our bot is doing heavy lifting and it's basically blocking all the messages from the banned people. But we have like every single stream we have like several of those just like, oh, go with it, this service, we will give you like viewers and everything, you know, the scammers and like bullshit. And they're getting like more clever and clever, just like because they know that often like their bullshit.com site is banned, so they just go like bullshit space.com and then in the brackets remove the space. So what we've done, we've just put in the list like if you write in brackets remove the space, then your chat message will not go through because it's getting filtered as a potential spam. They are getting like it's like cat and mouse game, you know. But I don't know. It's just so stupid. It's just as I should have this unlocked just to participate in stream together. Maybe I have this unlocked. I honestly don't like. I somehow ended up with like 5 different channels where people just gifted me subscription to. So now I like, if I open it up, like I have emotes from every single channel that I'm subscribed to that I can use. So I have so many emotes that I don't even have time to like go through all of them. I mostly, I'm gonna be honest here, I'm mostly using mine because yeah, I just want to selfishly promote my own channel, you know, and just showcase all of the nice emojis that Outlast made for me. So I'm usually just sticking to my own set and not really looking for other ones. You know, sometimes I like do like a pickle or something, but most of the time it's just Ravis promotes because yeah, I want to flex. Okay, don't judge me. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that the research team can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us various places at times, gathered by the Postal Service and undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allows us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to Aves and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bardwell. This feels like my knowledge-based project in the company I was working for. Somehow it got approved and then nobody wanted it, nobody wanted to use it. I was stuck at it alone. Pumpkin cat. Ah, that's amazing. You don't have the orange pumpkin cat? Actually get the... Okay, this is cool. Hold on, you know what? You got me. I'm gonna distract myself. I'm gonna check. What do you say? Unlocked section? Global. Are they in the global or are they somewhere else? Search cat. Oh, I do have pumpkin. I do have this one. I have cool cat, DX cat, glitch cat, shady cat. I have all of these cats. That's lovely. I didn't even know. Now I am just much wiser than I was. That's amazing, actually. Actually amazing. Okay. Cool. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna be spamming those two now. So I said that no more exploration and... Okay, let's do this. There have to be more of them. I feel kind of exposed. Give me that. Are we done? Are we done, boys? Anyone else? Of course we're not done. Dude, you are everywhere. What the hell? Okay, I have another grenadier, like... Eat some concrete, dude. No, seriously, it's still not over. What the hell? Do you see this drawer? What the hell is it doing? Oh. They actually dropped a personal mod for me. That's nice. Alright. I'm out of here. Wait, I'm in a cafeteria now. I briefly remember going through this place. But it looked much more horrible, didn't it? We still cannot go through here, yeah. This is still a no-go zone. Nah. Can't proceed through there. It's a dead end. Literally a dead end, because if you go there, you're dead. That's see what I did there? I'm smart. Can I go through? I actually can. Nice. Wow. Okay, we can go in there now. I remember this being locked. Just didn't know where it was. Dude. They're whispers. It's just so much similar to Alan Wake 2. Like, if you think about it. The possessed, the taken. They're called taken in Alan Wake. They're basically just going around murmuring random shit. Usually this is like the stuff that they used to say the most when they were like the live person. Just over and over repeating their strongest emotions and feelings and like the day-to-day average business. Like if they were a shopkeeper, maybe they were murmuring the things like, you know, the best prices in the land, but also often especially in the dark place itself, like I drowned or I am drowning or something like that, you know, like she died because of something. So like either strong emotions or rather the... And these guys also murmuring something constantly. Like I am pretty sure that maybe the hiss and the dark presence is not the same entity. I think it is the same species, so to speak. And while hiss is being more aggressive but also more direct, while dark presence is undoubtedly more powerful but also not as direct, I think they are like the same species, you know? It's like similar like the tiger and a lion, and in that kind of like similarity. I am pretty much sure that's the case. I am pretty sure that's the case. Hang on. Let me just yoink this loot. Guys, we probably need to do an ad break. So, wait. The fuck? I'm back here. Yeah, the exit of the building doesn't, doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist in here. Which is wild. We cannot leave. Like, you won't be able to leave even if you, like, found it, I think. But that's like, So anyway, guys, regretfully, we need to do the ad break for a while. So let's take 5 minutes. The ads last like 3 minutes or so, but I need a little longer break, and I will be with you as soon as possible. Alastis will trigger ads, or like rather, I will trigger ads. Alastis will trigger the command for the ads. We do have a Discord. I'm trying to promote it everywhere now because we have like roles sorted and shit. So Alastis also promote the Discord. If you want to hang out on my Discord, you can go there. There are only friendly people. We don't have too many rules. Just don't be an asshole on my Discord. If you are an asshole, regretfully, I will have to remove you. But other than that, it's free for everybody to just join in the conversation and all that stuff. As for now, we're gonna take a short break, and after the break, we will be back with some more Control. Okay? So I'm gonna put in some nice tango music for all of you to listen to. So I hope it won't get too old too fast. And after the break, we will continue with some more Control. The break starting now. Alastis, please.
Kuin painajainen hän luoksesi saapuu. Hänet verhot tuon varjojen kaapuun. Monta tarinaa hänestä kerrotaan. Häntä pakoon et pääse sä milloinkaan. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa. Murhan polte se kruunoi mua. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi se järjen syö. On yötön yö, se miehen syö. Puukkohippaan tanssi pian vaihtuu, hirveen vääntyy jo verinen suu. Viinapullosta korkki hukataan, tupen rapinan vain kuulee korvissaan. On yötön yö, se valon syö. On yötön yö, se toivon syö. On yötön yö, se rakkaus syö. On yötön yö, se kaiken syö. Monin nimin häntä kuultuaan kutsuttavan, niin kuin kiroaa kuoleva kuoleman. Rukoilee synkien myyttien Jumalaa, mistä housulla saatana vapahtajaa. Musta pilvi päässä kiehuu, ulos räjähtää ja yössä riehuu. Silmissä riemu rajaton, tunnuton, se tunnuton. Kaivon pohjalle ruumiskasan, tästä yöstä ei selviä kukaan. Synkäs huoneessaan kirjoittaen, onki houreistaan sinut säkeeseen. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa, murhan polte se kruunoimaa. Tuon katseen tunnet, et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se sielun syö. Yötön yö, se sinut syö. Järveks luulin merta kerran, runon lausui hän. Mysteerin sen syövereissä vietti elämän. Alla synkän valtameren varjois vaeltaa. Etsi tietä valon luokse armaan ainiaan. Yksin sankar yön syvemmälle matkaa pois. Se taakka hänen harteillaan kuin lupaus aina ois. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuolos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan. Aika särkyy ikuisuuteen, laukaus kajahtaa. Ei onnellista loppua hän kohtaa milloinkaan. Niin monta kertaa kerrottu tää tarina jo on. Sankarilla 1000 kasvoa, polku lohduton. Yksin sankar yön syvemmälle matkaa pois. Se taakka hänen harteillaan kuin lupaus aina ois. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuolos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan. Täs pelissä tää narri lyödään maahan aina vaan hetki kuolos lepo suodaan jo takas kutsutaan. Kuin painajainen hän luoksesi saapuu, hänet verho tuon varjojen kaapuun. Monta tarinaa hänestä kerrotaan, häntä pakoon et pääsessä milloinkaan. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa, murhan polte se kruunoi mua. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se järjen syö. On yötön yö, se miehen syö. Puukkohippaan tanssi pian vaihtuu, hirveen vääntyy jo verinen suu. Viinapullosta korkki hukataan, tupen rapinan vain kuulee korvissaan. On yötön yö, se valon syö. On yötön yö, se toivon syö. On yötön yö, se rakkaus syö. On yötön yö, se kaiken syö. Monin nimin häntä kuultu on kutsuttavan, niin kuin kiroaa kuoleva kuoleman. Rukoilee synkien myyttien Jumalaa, mihtä housulla saatana vapahtajaa. Musta pilvi päässä kiehuu, ulos räjähtää ja yössä riehuu. Silmissä riemu rajaton, tunnuton, se tunnuton.
I got you. Well, at least I hope so. I'm back. I hope you guys had a great. I hope you guys had a great break. Right. Let's go back to it. We can progress with the story, but before we do so, you know, I was just thinking one thing. I realized. If you remember Alan, our playthrough, there's this same character that is appearing in the control, or rather, The same character that was a thing in Control reappeared in Alan Wake 2. And it was Ahti the janitor, the same one who was singing that lovely song that we were just listening during the break. And here's the thing, right? How was Ahti able to simultaneously exist within the dark place and outside of it? Because we know that Saga was meeting with him frequently, and that Alan was meeting with him in the dark place as well. He was literally existing in two different realities at the same time. Or maybe he was able to somehow traverse between those realities, one way or the other. So weird. Like, Ahti has his ways of getting to various locations. And you do take it for granted, like, yeah, that's Ahti, yeah, our favorite janitor, but if you think about it, he was in the both places at once. And we know that the dark place was existing place somewhere under the Cauldron Lake. It's probably the different, like, reality altogether. Ahti was able to freely traverse between them. It's easy to, like, wave it over like he is just this kind of, like, senile man within the shelter home, the Valhalla nursing home. Nah. He is something much more. Anyway, where's the boardroom? There's the boardroom. Let's proceed with the story, shall we?
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss?
Calm down,
You
Emily.
made it. I'm glad.
Emily,
Your head almost exploded.
let's talk.
Of course.
But first, let's read. Analysis of his threat, Part 1, confidential. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past few weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior so in contrast to that of the Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse the material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant to the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to file beep for full report. So let's talk.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Well, that is the...
Maybe I can find a way.
It's literally the smart houses, by the way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
The oldest house is just fascinating. I don't know. The story is focusing hard about those. Like the shots within the house, about the house. Oh, Ahti! There he is. The Ahti is connected with oldest house the most. But here's another thing. How is he janitor in the oldest house? But also just resident of Valhalla nursing home. Like, what kind of fuckery is going on there? I don't understand. It could imply several things. It could imply that the control is actually a different reality altogether to the reality of Alan Wake. You know, if this really is a metaverse, as the last episode of Night Springs is actually suggesting, then the Ahti is kind of like one of the constants within the metaverses. But I'm confused. And maybe he just is whatever he wants to be. It's also like an option. He was supposed to go on a vacation somewhere sometime. That's true. That's true. Do you think the Bright Falls was actually his vacation? But it didn't seem like a vacation. It seems like he was a resident of the nursing home, you know, like he lived there like the elderly people do. To be taken care of by Rose and all that. I feel like it's Ahti. He probably just does whatever the fuck Ahti wants to do, right? Yeah, he has to. Or what do we want? Or maybe he does what he has to, and maybe he just does what he wants to do. I gotta say that in Control, he looked like a much more powerful entity than he looked in Alan Wake, but I didn't take into consideration that he actually was in multiple realities at once. That was interesting. Okay. So we got something. Upgrade and unlock new abilities from the nearest control point. Good.
Hi, Jesse.
So we don't have anything else to talk about, okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
We didn't have any questions now, did we? Look at all this. I think these are all the directors of the past. This is the trench, and this is probably Jess. Seems like the oldest house is counting on with like a long life for this organization.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Yeah, I hear that. Alright.
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Yeah, it's Ahti, 100%.
The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a couple weeks ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling will...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain from killing the boss?
So what's this? We have abilities now. Astral constructs, board countermeasures. What's board countermeasures? Oh, these are like side quests that you can run. So yeah, if you want to level up, you can do the side quests now, which is interesting. Should we do some, or should we just focus on the story? Because these board countermeasures, you can just do them all day long. What's astral constructs? Weapon forms. Construct shatter. It costs a lot of resources, but we could do this. Or mods. Weapon mods. Obscure weapon mod common. Oh. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna touch that just yet. I'm gonna touch the abilities rather. So the abilities are for this. What does it cost? Something. Okay, I'm confused. Hang on. What's this? Collectibles, missions, assets. Hidden trend. What are these? Where do I get them? Okay, never mind. Just abilities. Okay, let's go with abilities for now. So, locked ability. This could increase my health, my energy, melee damage, the lounge damage. Let's go with the lounge damage for now. Okay, more lounge damage, of course. And milestone awarded. Additional weapon form slot. Okay, that's cool. Let's go with the health for now. Yeah, it's and we're out. Okay, this is fine. Now astral constructs. Should we? Let's construct Shatter. Shatter has a height stopping power with scatter shot to devastate group of enemies at close range. Okay. Good. New weapon form constructed. Okay. No new weapon forms available. Got it. So now I can go to the inventory and actually equip something new. So I can equip something to the Shatter. Headshot boost. Nah. Projectiles fired +2. Shatter is like a shotgun, right? So this would be probably a good idea. Now if we have a service weapon.
Thine word, meet me in the maintenance.
Yeah, I'm going, Ahti, I'm going. So now we can use the elevator, that's nice. So let's go to the maintenance sector.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
So they said that the elevator isn't working, but it is working because Ahti made it work. Hello Crazy, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're once again playing some Control. I hope you like story games, because this ain't no Call of Duty. There is shooting though. Sometimes. I want to try...
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was him who got me into his house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Oh, let's see. I think he does though, yeah. Ahti is like a seafarer. Some sort of like a godly entity in Northern legends, if I believe that correctly. So they're speculating that them choosing this name for him wasn't an accident. Like whatsoever. What's this? We cannot access this, can we? No, no. So only way is through here. Ventilation, janitor office, sector elevator. What's this? NSC control room.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
That's a lot of enemies, look at that. It's a lot of them. They're all just floating, being weird and creepy. Waiting for their opportunity, huh? Oh, shit. Give me that. Give me that. This gun is kicking ass. I remember last time when I played this, it was mostly just I was just using the basic gun. So I will just try to use something else nowadays, just to spice things up a little. And you can change the weapon on the get-go, so it's also good. Yeah. Except they share ammunition, so ultimately it's just very situational. Let's cleanse this place, huh? These on-screen effects are so cool. It's the very same aesthetic that they used in Alan Wake to emphasize on various story points, I think. So all of this is locked. I think we need to head towards the janitor's office. If we can find answers anywhere, it's going to be there. Right? How was your day, Crazy? Preparing to play some Call of Duty again with the gang? Oh shit. Hang on. Wait, did this just one-shot him straight up? Okay, what's this? Those are explosives, but all of this is toxic. I cannot go through. But if I try to go through... I will die, like straight up. Give me that. We're gonna have more damages over there. And the boost to the damage of these really helped. Like a lot. Shit. Oh shit. I exploded him. Okay. Okay. You don't have full health, but that doesn't matter. They're all dead anyway. At least for now. I think there's going to be some... Yeah, there it is. Some healing along the way. They're even dropping mods. They brought gifts. I like them. I like them already. I love maintenance sectors in games. Huh. So you can go through windows if you shoot into them enough times. That's it's actually pretty handy. Can we go through here though?
What's down that way?
Medichase, a new mission. Hang on. So find a directional over Medichase. What's this? The Jesse learns of another object of power, a merry-go-round horse below the break room. You know what? We can try to do it. Let's do that merry horse, whatever thing that is. Ritual impulse. Open assets. Threshold remnant. This is to upgrade something. I don't know what are we upgrading with this, but it's cool. I'm collecting so much stuff. Should I go to the janitor's office then first? I think I probably should, right? Hello? Oh, he's home actually. Danny, come
Well
on.
done. You got
Come
the
on,
job.
Danny.
It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ati here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ati. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner.
He's just the same,
But
just as in
first,
Alan.
We need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can
He
tell
can
you I'm
literally
not the
read her mind,
yesterday's
by the way.
grasses, son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table.
He was supposed to pop before I touched the door. Oh.
This house has a
Timing
vermin
is
problem.
everything, Kenny.
A bad one. They've already
Let's
messed
enjoy
up the
some
cooling
Acti. Like, this
pumps.
character is like the best. Everybody loves him, and I can see why. It's just
Of a power plant.
so interesting, so intriguing. Such a like, just fills you with a good
He's
mood.
starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care
See,
of it and
he
soon this
can read
crisis
her
gonna
mind.
be
He can
last
read her
winter's
thoughts.
snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ati.
Whatever. Let's check the board then. What's this? What a mess. Burn the
Yeah.
trash.
Burn the trash. Throw
Okay.
it in the fire.
Burn the trash
the
around the
door.
furnace.
Burn
Yeah.
it into a reindeer, not into a moose.
What does that mean? See, this looks like that sauna house near Cauldron Lake. I'm pretty sure that he had the same picture within his nursing home as well. They are working on multiple levels whenever they are making their games. It's so convoluted. Everything is just connected in this place. Okay, where do I go now? Burn the trash. Can I burn the trash if I go this way, or there is so much space to explore? Let's get to it. Clearance acquired. Okay. Is this a radio? Yeah, it's just a radio that we can throw around. Okay, not interested. Loot. Thank you. Thank you. Threshold remnants. I take it. I reckon like the threshold remnants were like to upgrade stuff, huh? What the hell was that? Oh. I played this game before. Still got me. Okay, still got me. What is this guy even talking about? Danny, it's Ahti. Don't worry about it. He express himself in reading minds, being where he's not supposed to be, and basically communicating in stacking up friendly faces, Swedish insults, or like, is it Finnish? I think it's like Finnish. It's from Finland, right? So stacking up Finnish insults and Finnish proverbs on top of each other. That is his ways of communication. So you know, it is what it is. The brave will eat the pea soup, and the cowardly won't even get the cabbage. You know, that's how it is. Hello, Ersha. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. It's been some time. It's been some time, my man. How are you doing?
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Get down where? We are in the astral plane,
A
Jess.
carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
What do you mean? It's not creepy. It's a beautiful horse. Okay, clean it. Nice. Been busy with work or with something else going around? We can evade now. Yay. Oh, shit. Oh shit. Okay, got it, got it. Nice. Yeah, I can... This is gonna be interesting. It was good that I actually did what I did there. Gold enemies are immune to Jesse's attack, okay. Safely avoid their attacks with a... okay. I'm avoiding, alright, I'm avoiding. You have been approved, Director. You and the horse are now bound friends for life. The board is so weird, man.
See the hiss
So
keep up
weird.
with me now.
Well, hopefully you get some time off now. Okay. Yeah, I definitely need more energy now. For all of these shenanigans. But it's nice to have, you know. And down we go. Again, I think. Yeah. Congrats on getting out alive of Spooktober. I mean, yeah, kinda. It was fun, not gonna lie. I was just worried that sometimes I was like too tired to deliver a good stream. Sometimes you just need a day or two off from streaming. A lot of people... I'm gonna finish that thought after we watch this creepy kid show, okay? Denny, this is for you. I know you love the show. It's the Threshold Kids again. Wait, they are drawing Ahti actually.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
Yeah, she's drawing the...
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
The home is a tree.
I miss my home.
Yeah, the home is a tree. The oldest house is a tree. A tree is the gateway. I'm pretty sure that at least part of my theory is correct. Like, we are in the freaking Yggdrasil right now. So anyway, this was for Danny. I know she loves the Threshold Kid show. So you're welcome, Danny. Back to my original point, yeah. Sometimes people kind of misconcept the streaming. You cannot treat streaming and just playing a video game the same way. Because while you are just playing video games on your own, you're just recharging. If you want your stream to be enjoyable for others to watch, it's actually draining energy from you. And I'm not saying like in a bad way. It's nowhere near as bad like, I don't know, doing like a manual labor or anything like that. But it is still not just a hobby. It's more of, you need to deliver something. So it is taxing. And if you do that long term, I've done it like 34 days in a row without a break. Some days can be difficult. That's why some of my streams were like very short, like 2 hours or so. Because I just couldn't keep up the pace. Because the second you start to treat this as just playing a video game, you end up with a stream that is not really interesting to watch, because you're not communicating to your audience, you're not translating your thought process to the audience, right? You're not doing things that would be interesting for people that watch you. And that goes for everything. Like you can make the fart jokes whole day and make the stream interesting. The second you just stop making your fart jokes, the stream gets boring, right? I'm exaggerating, of course, but it is how this is. So I would not recommend stream that long unless it's for a challenge, which in my case it was a challenge. I challenged myself to do this Spooktober thing, to stream every single day a spooky game, and I did it. And it's a blast, it's an experience, but I wouldn't recommend this on long term. You know, just if you want to do something like this, do your little challenge, finish the challenge, then take like a day or two off, and then take a huge break before doing any sort of challenge like this again. Okay, with this out of the way, I think we need to get through the janitor's office and go to deal with the trash. Burn the trash. Janitor's office is right here.
It's time for a coffee break, sir. Coffee.
He loves his coffee. He drinks it from a plate, not from a like a cup, as we saw in Alan Wake video, by the way. It's just funny as heck. Like he poured his coffee into like a little coffee plate, like little coffee cup under plate, and then put like a sugar cube and drank his coffee from a plate over the sugar cube. So apparently it is something that they do in Finland quite often. It's like a traditional way of drinking coffee for whatever reason. And the most of the world, when they saw this in the game, they were like, what the fuck? This is just deliberately Remedy delivering this tradition to the whole world. Just now everybody know what it is, you know. It's just, if you are creating a game like this, you can afford
Okay, so
the...
what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Okay, thank you. Should I... Let's call him. Oh, right. I remember. We have a lot of these.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
So this is how Trench became director. Okay, we have a lot of actual outline memories in here. We should probably play them all. So let's start with the control points.
It took us a long time.
See, like whenever when Trench talks to you in the game itself, it's just shards of this whole conversation. So then you can go and just calmly enjoy the whole of these cinematics. If every single one is like 5 minutes long, I mean 1 minute long, it will take us like 5 minutes to go through all of them. I think there's like a lot of good information in it. It's similar to when we were reading the pages in Alan Wake 2, you know?
Time to learn how to stabilize the control points, the ley lines, the meridians of the oldest house. Darling found a way to soothe this beast. We discovered we must cleanse control points of all interference. It's my duty as the director, like Northmore before me. I couldn't manage it in my own house, at my home. I'll damn well do it here. Without the control points, the oldest house would swallow us alive. We'd be sealed inside an endless labyrinth, and no one would hear our screams. If an enemy ever managed to corrupt the control points, it'd be over fast, spreading like a cancer, leaping over the fire breaks like a crown of fire. They are the weak point. Darling's right about that. He's wrong about everything else. Dangerously wrong. Suspiciously wrong. Has he been compromised?
I don't think Darling's been compromised. But I think Trench was the one who has been compromised, to be perfectly honest. Because we didn't really hear about Trench in the Alan Wake. We do hear about Darling. He is, for whatever reason, in the dark place. Somehow he got there, which means we're probably not going to find him. Well, I know for a fact we're not going to find him in this game anymore. He is in the dark, but he got into the dark place around this time. Which is like, what, 2 years prior to events of Alan Wake?
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a brain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline.
So this was about that red phone that we've used to communicate with the board. But instead of just communication, we also got teleported into astral plane. But I think it's always the case. Whenever you find anything new, you get teleported to astral plane, and the board kind of teaches you how to use it before it binds the object to you, and then you can use it freely within the world. Management team.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. They have proven themselves. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. So I followed my own orders. Northmore hated my guts for that. But things change when you become director. You suddenly see this dark void for the horror show it truly is, filled with screaming fear we pretend to control. Sand leaks through my fingers. The roses I pruned in the garden back when I still had a family, all dead. Heat escapes my body. My thoughts are scattered. The universe keeps expanding. I can't keep up with it alone. When I forget that, things go wrong. And my team has to pick up the pieces. Damage control. to help me get out of my mess.
Whatever even happened to that Northmoor guy? We've already heard about Northmoor guy. But it's like, if the Trench became director, it means that the Northmoor is most likely dead. Right? What's Ocean View Motel? I'm interested in knowing that. Like the area, the Ocean View Motel is probably one of the most interesting areas in the entire game. And it's also, in several instances of that, is in Alan Wake 2. They call it Ocean View Hotel, even though its motel version we also meet in one of the Night Spring episodes, where it is still called a hotel, but it is this very same motel that we visit in this game. We already did visit that.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino is a familiar friend to me. I stayed in countless motels like it while investigating AWEs across the country, back in my field agent days.
Hello there! How are you doing today?
Together like a dream.
Came for your daily dosage of control?
Not the same.
On different channel than yours today?
Nowhere.
How are you doing?
The Ocean View operates on dream logic, and the light switch cord leaks out to be found in the most unexpected places, and sometimes successfully encouraged to appear and act as a convenient lock to...
We are currently going through the hotline records that we have in our inventory that we collected so far. I hope you're doing well, Greaser.
Keep out those not trained in dreamscape navigation. Even Bureau veterans can only find one key in the motel. The key that opens the door marked with the inverted black pyramid. The rest, the many other doors, are still mysteries to us.
Yeah, the black pyramid, it leads back to the oldest house, but you also know that there is like a spiral door. And spiral door are absolutely linked to Alan Wake universe. And I think it's in AIF DLC you actually go take a look in there. But we also had the very same door in the Valhalla nursing home in Alan Wake 2, and it led to that freaking writer's room. That kind of, just like Ocean View Motel, probably exists in multiple realities, and it's like a gateway to various planes of existence, so to speak.
We're all merely guests there, even the board. Sometimes I need to visit, just to breathe easier for a while. It beats the numb, sterile apartment I spend my nights in.
We are doing great, thanks for asking. Well, I hope that all my chat is doing well, at least. Also interesting about motels that sometimes you can hear people outside. Yeah, I vaguely remember something like that, which would imply that the motel can actually appear in various places similarly to like oldest house, and people just ignore its existence in a similar way, just quickly forget about it, and nobody actually finds it unless they are actively searching for it. I think it's the same exact principle as the oldest houses.
Insulated from everything but myself. I guess that's where the whiskey comes in.
Coming storm. This is about the hiss, I would presume. It's almost 2 minutes.
Coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach.
I don't remember what actually his is, and how did they find it, or how did they release it upon the Bureau themselves. But since I've played Alan Wake 2 just recently, I can see the similarities. I've just mentioned it roughly an hour ago, but I'm gonna repeat this again. I think that, well, Hiss and the Dark Presence from Alan Wake, I don't think they are the same entity, but I think they are the same species of entity. because there is a lot of things that his does that is very similar to what Dark Presence does. Like if you compare his corrupted guards that you fight in the Control and the Taken from Alan Wake, they're acting in a rather similar manner, right? The floaty ones are just floating there and constantly humming, while the Taken in Alan Wake, they just keep yelling over and over either the things that were having strong emotions towards you during their life, for example, how they died or how their loved ones died, or something that they have been doing. So, for example, General Store Clerk, he would be like selling like the best prices. You know, in Alan Wake 1, we have that ranger that is saying like the best exploration of Bright Falls or something like that. Meanwhile, we have these floaters in Control that are just floating around the place and then constantly humming and whispering some sort of nonsense over and over again. It's usually illegible, but I think those are the things that they were like doing various like protocols of Burrow, etc. Sometimes these are, sometimes they are not. There is also this kind of weird familiar darkness that if you like shoot them or disperse of them, that is there is the same that is in Alan Wake games, except in this one it's a little more red. And also like the manifestation, or not manifestation, but the representation of the hiss is very similar to the Dark Presence in a sense that it is basically faceless kind of monster, faceless kind of presence, rather than something literally physical. It's something that just corrupts things, almost like a poltergeist. I think they are the same species, or like the familiar species. I don't think they are the same. I think they are two separate entities. And maybe they're like also influencing each other. But I guess we will find out more about that in the AVE DLC, when we finally play it after we finish with this one. Anyway, let's proceed with this. They must have opened up something, some doorway, to one of the planes where these kind of things are residing, and let the hiss in. Or maybe Dylan did, I don't know. Maybe by corrupting Dylan, this entity is actually able to reach out. I think it is something like this.
Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger.
I remember a little bit about Alan stating that he have written Jesse to be the hero of this story somehow. But we also know that Alan, while his influence on the world is like huge, he cannot like create something out of nothing. He need to work with something that he has. So I think that Jessie is a very special like occasion because she has been influenced by Polaris so much. I think she stands outside of this like influence of Dark Presence or Alan's writing as it is, and that's why she could be actually such capable hero in the story that Alan would write. It is like implied that Alan written the whole FBC as sort of like heroes to help him fight against the Dark Presence, but I don't know if this is being like retconned or confirmed in Alan Wake 2, because what is actually happening in Alan Wake 2 is that we see that while Alan is trying to state in AVE DLC in Control that like basically Jesse and the Federal Bureau of Control and his are kind of all of his responsibility, then we see the other side of it in the Alan Wake 2, where basically the FBC exists outside of Bright Falls, outside of Dark Presence, outside of Cauldron, and for them, the Cauldron Lake and the Dark Presence is just another Tuesday, you know, just one of many occasions of Altered World events outside. So like, I think truth is somewhere in the middle. I think that Alan Wake certainly did influence FBC and Jesse in certain ways, but he did not create them, and he did not create the hiss. Or at least I think he didn't. I think that his is the same species of the shadow on the Cauldron Lake. I think there are some sort of like presence that is inhabiting some sort of spaces in between, or maybe some sort of alternate dimension, and they're just getting inside our world by different means. One is going through the Alder's house, and the other one is going through the Cauldron Lake and through Alan's writings. That's how they are connected. That is just my theory, you know. I think the only one who probably knows the answers is Sam Lake. And maybe he doesn't even know. Just writing shit and letting it obfuscate it on purpose. Because he is a hack, you know.
It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone.
I also realized something the other day that kind of relates to the motel. To enter and exit the motel, you have to do the light cord ritual. Those happens at step 3. Rituals lead you on. Happen in 3 seconds. I can go through 3 overlaps. Yes, that is actually correct. They stated the first time you discover the cord, there is a documentation that states that like a ritual of 3 applies here, meaning the rule of 3 is like in general in this universe. The rule of 3 is something that works for rituals, kind of thing. That's why it is always 3 loops. That's why it is 3 tugs on the cord, etc.
There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are
it's a very good observation, by the way.
To change.
Like I knew that it is like occurrence of 3 in Alan Wake. I knew that's like the rule of 3 applies in here. I never like thought about connecting them together.
Things you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Okay. Board countermeasures and directorship, sorry. This is final 2. Hang in there, guys. We are almost through it. Okay. So this is basically just board telling me go do side quests, we will give you rewards. Got it. You are the director now. We expect independence dependence. You are authority chosen one. The Bureau game needs you. What game? Why do you call it a game? Like, does the game acknowledge itself as a game? Like, this is so weird. This is some breaking of the fourth wall in the fourth wall or something. Alan broke his incantation. Had to look it up. Interesting. Thank you, Danny. That was cool. I should go do some countermeasures, huh? To grow a little bit more stronger. I was talking about this earlier as I played World of Warcraft today. I was talking about the fact that, like, RPGs players, we like to take things easy, you know? We rather than to rely on our own skills, we just love to grind and get stronger to have it easier later. So this applies to control as well, I'd say. Okay, what's this? More reading, yay. Escaped object of power. Attention maintenance staff. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple of weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if everyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Irish. Okay. Does this mean that each object of power can have only one person to be bound upon it? That's kind of weird shenanigans. I did thought that it could be more, but like, what do I know, huh? Okay. NSC power plant. Yeah, I'm not ready to start a fight with that lady over there. Maybe that's not a fight, that's a conversation, but it's the same thing, really. We do need to sadly take a break. So I will leave you. Hang on. I will leave you in a good care of Ahti there for 3 minutes. Alastis, please do the honors. Also remember, we do have the Discord. So Alastis will also post the Discord link in the chat if the bot is working finally for us. If you want to join our Discord, you're free to do so. We don't have many rules on there. Just don't be jackass and you don't get kicked out. Other than that, enjoy the break. And in 3 minutes, we continue with some more Control.
Kuin painajainen hän luoksesi saapuu, hänet verhot tuon varjojen kaapuun. Monta tarinaa hänestä kerrotaan, häntä pakoon et pääse sä milloinkaan. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa, murhan polte se kruunoi mua. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se järjen syö. On yötön yö, se miehen syö. Puukkohippaan tanssi pian vaihtuu, hirveen vääntyy jo verinen suu. Viinapullosta korkki hukataan, tupen rapinan vain kuulee korvissaan. On yötön yö, se valon syö. On yötön yö, se toivon syö. On yötön yö, se rakkaus syö. On yötön yö, se kaiken syö. Monin nimin häntä kuultuaan kutsuttavan, niin kuin kiroaa kuoleva kuoleman. Rukoilee synkien myyttien Jumalaa, mistä housulla saatana vapahtajaa. Musta pilvi päässä kiehuu, ulos räjähtää ja yössä riehuu. Silmissä riemu rajaton, hän tunnuton, se tunnuton. Kaivon pohjalle ruumiskasan, tästä yöstä ei selviä kukaan. Synkäs huoneessaan kirjoittaen, onki houreistaan sinut säkeeseen. Hän peilistä sua tuijottaa, murhan polte se kruunoimaa. Tuon katseen tunnet et voi unohtaa, vaik kasvot piiloutuu veriverhon taa. On yötön yö, se sielun syö. On
So I think the break is slowly coming to an end. Just as our little Ahti song here, Juten Ear, aka Nightless Night, we saw it within that great cinematic part of the Alan Wake 2. It was awesome actually when I streamed that. It was like having a little cinema with it with my viewers. It was amazing. You know, there is a lot of amazing stuff in Alan Wake 2. We were to the musical together. We were on the rock concert together. Like, yeah, what a game. The control isn't that wild, but there are few passages like that in the control as well. So I'm kind of hyped for those. I won't spoil anything more. The wise ones already know what I'm talking about. Without further ado, I think we've been streaming for how long? Over 2 hours, right? So I think I have like 1 hour, one last hour in me for today. We have been streaming some World of Warcraft earlier today. I have been like funneling my Legion Remix addiction for like 4 hours straight. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing too long of a control. I need to fix my sleep schedule, man. With that said, since this is our last hour, guys, start thinking about recommendation on who we are going to raid after the stream is over. Because every time I can, I'm trying to raid somebody, you know, just to keep the stream going, just to support other people, and it tends to pay off because the last 2 guys I raided, they are right here in the chat watching me play some control. So you know, it's karma. If you are giving out good karma, it will return to you. If you are an asshole, it will return to you as well. Yeah, I think this is Marshall. I don't think we are going to fight her just yet.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Okay, it's not Marshall. I thought it was Marshall for whatever reason.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Dude, what's wrong with your hat? I don't know. I don't want to be rude. But why does he have such a big hat? It's weird.
They all have HRAs.
We're
on the same side.
You can tell that
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform
Alan
the
Wake 2
directorial
does
override
much
to get the
better
lockdown
graphics than
lifted.
this.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just...
Pure. Hello. Excuse me, Pure. Did you just came to laugh at me and then just leaving again? I mean, I'm just asking, you know. It's nice to have you, and I know that all of these alerts that Alastis make are like perfect for you, you know, to sate your evil ego. It's just nice to see you here. Enjoy some control, or not. You know, it's up to you. Join my Discord, you little gremlin. Okay, let's continue with the conversation.
It's a pleasure. Ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden. Ma'am. Look, as
Seriously,
you can probably tell,
his head is too
it's been a
big.
shit show down here.
Is it just me? Like, I cannot concentrate on what he's saying. Like, is it just me or is his head too big? I can't. Why did they make him like this? It's a graphical bug or something. Like, who... whatever.
We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and Mike...
It's just me. It just... Alastris just confirmed that, you know? So shut up. God damn it. I have such a nice viewers, and then Pure comes in. Fucking hell.
Crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing?
What's NSC
Salvador,
stands
head of
for?
Security asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous.
Hello, Nicole. How are you doing?
Dark?
Guys, what's going on? Why is everybody here all of a sudden? Like, I'm not hating. I'm just pleasantly surprised, you know? It's just... I cannot... Thank you for that, viewer. I was speaking. How was your day, Nicole? It's a midweek. How is your new job treating you?
Darling, he's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows.
Why are you looking like a nodding figurine?
I'll take care of it.
Again, he's looking
You
like
stay and
Stanley.
keep the hiss away from the plant.
He looks exactly like Stanley figurine.
Hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's
Yes.
catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Right, I forgot that pure.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working,
She got her.
we should be able.
She got some asshole put coffee into her PC, into her like not PC, the laptop she had. Like people are incredible.
to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
Okay, okay. Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's start with Thank you for that. You know, you guys are redeeming too much jump scares. I'm basically immune at this point. Let's talk about Ahti.
Ahti guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here. If you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
Nobody knows.
I'm guessing
From.
Sweden.
Hold on.
He's from where he's from.
No, it's not Sweden. It's Finland,
There
I
are
think.
just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
Okay, hold on. I need to read this. Our favorite Greaser just pumped in another novel into my chat. So, do we think Quantum Break could possibly have been a Night's Peak episode in Alan Wake universe, and this is to be able to write just bad into Control, or rather, what you saw? DLC plot is theme and extension. So the thing about Quantum Break is they don't exactly have the rights to make it into their universe. There was kind of a legal battle over that game, and they do not. It's not canon into the Alan Wake. It's basically its own thing, because of their publisher on some shenanigans like that. There are obviously some characters like the Time Breaker, aka the Time Breaker, and the main character of Quantum Break are basically the same. I think they are even like portrayed by the same guy, or like the actor is the same guy, right? Then there is like Mr. Hatch, which is obviously the Varlin door, right? Except it has to be legally distinct. I think they wanted to make Quantum Break their universe just as like Max Payne, and I think that like Max Payne is essentially part of Alan Wake universe in form of Alex Casey, you know, and like some characters from Quantum Break are in Alan Wake universe as like the similar characters, you know, the Mr. Hatch and the Mr. Warlindor are basically the same person, legally distinct. The Time Breaker and what's his face in Quantum Break are also part of this universe. But they cannot legally like claim Quantum Break as the official part of the metaverse. But they can be heavily inspired by it. I mean, after all, it's their game, right? And whatever publisher has the right, there is no way in hell they would be able to pull off Quantum Break 2 without some like behind the wheel. So like, who cares, right? So like, you know it, I know it, everybody who basically knows these games, they know about it, and we're just accepting it as it is. It also is a good thing, I think, because Quantum Break is mostly just science fiction, right? While Alan Wake universe, including Control, right? Those games are more. There is some supernatural shenanigans going on as well, on top of like the science fiction. So they're like two different beasties. So I think the fact that Quantum Break, they don't have to include the Quantum Break as it is, but maybe just some parts of it or some ideas behind it, they can mold these ideas to fit into Alan Wake universe more. So I think we will see more of a Time Breaker. I think we will see more of things that we have seen in Control and in Night Springs episodes in this universe, and be it in like Control 2 or maybe next installment of Alan Wake games. I don't know what they're playing. I know that Control 2 has been confirmed, unless it has been cancelled again, but I think it has been confirmed. So this is like the game I am absolutely hyped for, right? Yeah, that's what I think the DLC is. This is a way to bring Quantum Break characters sort of into the universe. Yeah, but like the Tim Breaker, he was a part of the story even before the DLC, right? And I gotta say, I absolutely loved that third episode of Night Springs. Like, this so far by my favorite. Like, the first one was absolutely unhinged. We were just Barbie with a shotgun shooting her way to her left. Right? It was absolutely insane in a good way. The second one, I love Jesse Faden, but Coffee Zombies kind of didn't do it for me too much. I'm not gonna say. Also, it was weird to see Jesse with like a revolver and flashlight without her powers. But like canonically, it was before Jesse actually contacted FBC, and also it was like the Night Springs, so maybe it wasn't even Jesse. I don't know. Hello, Mystical. How are you doing? Finally, with your weak jump scare, your signature move. Yeah. He completely interrupted my thought process. But yeah, the Night Spring episode 3, it was so wild. And it answered so many questions. But for each question that has been answered, it was like 10 more. So I was more confused, and like I felt like my brain just exploded after I finished it. It was like you're first like playing like some sort of like a black and white like survival horror in the motel, and you are going through the woods, and then you are playing 2D action game, and then you are playing like full-blown science fiction exploration that looked like Nocturnal. No, not Nocturnal, Returnal. If you played the game Returnal, you know what I mean. And then suddenly it was just text-based adventure with so much like raw power and potential. And I had to read the wrong thing, and I wasn't even mad because I love reading. Like, people say that they like listen to me, and they love listening to my voice. So I like to deliver. And it was such an adventure, and it answered so much. Like, I pretty much am treating that certain universe where ideas basically shaping everything, meaning that words have so much power there, I'm treating it as like the one of the canon universes in this entire thing. I don't think it's just some sort of twisted Night Springs image. I think that this sphere of existence where you can manifest ideas into being, and apart those ideas nothing exists there. I think that is like the core foundation from which all of this Control, Alan Wake, all of their games actually rising up or being built upon. Just like you have seen some vision of Casey in his dreams. Well, you literally, in the end of that adventure, you literally see the cabin where Alan is writing his little story. So I think that the dark place can be this very thing. I think this is the dark place. But not just the evil version of it that Alan sees, but the overarching like layer or foundation of it, or the foundation of dark place, is this kind of universe, right? And it probably is somewhere near the roots or slash foundation of the Yggdrasil slash oldest house. And yes, by the way, I do think that the oldest house is the Tree of Life. I think the oldest house is Yggdrasil. And it is something, because in Northern mythology, the Yggdrasil is a word tree that connects all the spheres of existence. You know, those various like Jotunheims, Helheims, Niflheims, all of those. It connects them together. And I think it is the same thing here. It connects all of the spheres of existence, or planes of existence, or realities, whatever you call them. The oldest house is connecting them together. Mystical 20 stream streak. That's amazing. Brother, I can't believe you have been here listening to me yapping 20 consequential streams in a row. That's an achievement. I respect you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's talk about service weapon for now, huh? It's worth a little weak jump scare, huh? I mean, you could use other jump scares, but you for some reason are using only this one. I guess you think it's cute or something. It's basically your signature jump scare right now. Also, can we just appreciate that my moderator, my Alastis, she made it... she made it that all redemptions on my channel are just like 1,000 jump scares and one hydrate move. It's just, you know, it's just our thing at this point. Like we will never be able to put those down because we wouldn't get anywhere. Let's talk about service weapon. Guys, we need to progress the game. We will never get through this if we just keep yapping.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Thank you.
In the circumstances, I'd say new was our best bet.
Okay, Mr. Big Head, what do you know about this NSC power plant?
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
Arish, okay, let's ask him about himself.
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
Where is he now?
Your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
Yeah, but he looks like a Stanley figurine. I cannot get over it. I'm sorry.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
I also find it funny that as a director we have to get access from the people with lower status than us. I think I've said exact same things when I was playing this game yesterday. It's like, I'm a fucking director, why you cannot get me through level 1 clearance, you know? But this kind of they need to function on all of these processes and procedures, because otherwise the whole thing would fall apart. You need to remember that they cannot use any sort of new technology. They cannot use any sort of like smartphone or any sort of what we call smart and take as granted nowadays. They cannot use internet for almost anything apart from like some certain classified communication. So there's like a lot of limitations to this place. And basically a lot of people don't even know that Jess is a director at that point, right? Because that just the board decides it. Therefore, House accepts it, and the House makes her director. But like, you come into the building, and there is a Director Trench portrait, and as you go to his office, he shoots himself in the head. You take the gun, and suddenly, all the portraits change, and Jess is the director now. So they're like, okay, you have been director for like 2 hours. Like, okay, it's very convoluted. But like the normal. You cannot think about the oldest house as something logical, because it isn't. It is so far from logical. Maybe it is logical in certain sense, but it is not the logic as we know it. The axioms that this universe is built upon are completely different from our own. You know, the up isn't up, the left isn't left, the house does what it wants to do. And it isn't even a house in the first place. The only reason why it looks like a house right now, because I am very much convinced that this is Yggdrasil, or some sort of tree inspired by Yggdrasil. And the reason like it has a form of this house from the 60s is because how people currently residing in it are perceiving it. So it drives on emotions and builds reality of it and around it, depending on those emotions. So I think this is like very genius kind of game design, because whenever it can be like the game that is as weird as this one. We are still watching Mr. Big Head, but he's kind of charismatic guy, except for the big head, right? So let's keep watching him. What I'm trying to say that it's a genius game design in a way that in this kind of game where you have something supernatural like this, or if it is like within a dream or maybe within a fantasy world, so think about like Evil Within or maybe Silent Hill, all these kind of games, you can get away with illogical things because of the nature of the quote-unquote illogicness or nonsense that is canonical to the story, which is good, because if you're trying to write a realistic game, then every single bug is just a bug. In game like this, every single bug or every single illogical decision or design is actually a feature. You know how it is. Sometimes it's a bug, sometimes it's a feature. Anyway, Juice, hello. Don't mind me lurking while I make some dinner. Okay. Can you make something for me too? Just kidding, just kidding. We had actually delicious dinner today. One of the rare occasions when we had a takeout, me and Alastis. So I hope you make yourself and your family some delicious dinner. And thank you so much for dressing. This is your first time chat, so congratulations. And thank you for all those juicy emotes. Okay, guys, let's wrap it up. We need to do some work. We have been chatting for too long. Let's get something done. Okay, we need to pretend that we are playing video games. Oh, there is something to read. Never mind. Security matters. Hey Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ahti, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with any day-to-day routine of Ahti. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S. In case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it.
Hey, what's your read on all this?
Energy conversion's well below the acceptable percentage. Internal pressure's climbing so fast.
Oh, goodies. Give me. Like Alan once says, Stephen King once wrote, there's little fun to be had in explanations. They are antithetical to the poetry of fear. Do you think Sam Lake writes all of this on his own? Like, there is no way. He has to have like a team. And not, I don't mean like the team that is trying to help him to keep everything together. I mean like he has to have a team that helps him to come up with the ideas. He has to have like the whole creative team, because the work he is doing is magnificent. If this was translated to a book, we would have like a freaking Lord of the Rings or Song of Ice and Fire in like Alan Wake universe. That would be such a huge and such a like complex story to have. Except the fear part in this case. I mean, it is a very well-known technique in any sort of art where you are trying to convey a story to your reader, listener, watcher. It doesn't matter if you're making a movie, right? If you are creating a song, if you are writing a book. There is nothing amazing or nothing as amazing that you could ever come up with as something that your reader or your audience can come up with on their own if you leave the ending or some parts of story obfuscated on purpose. You cannot stop that. The best examples of this are in horror stories, especially if you are writing a horror story, unlike the movie, where in movies often horror is being conveyed throughout jump scares and like gory visuals or like scary monsters. But if you are writing a horror story, you cannot rely on these cheap techniques or effects. You need to write in the terror. You need to make your reader afraid without being too graphical, because it just doesn't work in a written context. It is well known that nothing will scare your reader more than making them made up their own monsters. So you never show, you never tell, you just push them in the right direction and let their brains figure out the rest. I'll show you an example. I have been, maybe this is the reason why I turned out the way I am, okay? But, I have been exposed to something like this when I was really young. I think, like 6, 7 years old. And I was currently residing within an apartment of my grandparents, because the parents were busy, And so, like, the grandparents, my grandpa and my grandma, they had me in their apartment. And I was basically, just a little boy trying to prove his courage, and they did have like this enormous, like a really long hallway. It might have been like maybe almost 10 meters. It was a very large apartment, and it was very dark if the lights weren't on. And so I was proving my courage to myself by like running as fast as I can to the end of the hallway towards like the bathroom doors and back to the main doors of the apartment. And my grandpa, he got a little bit annoyed from all the running, right? So yeah, story time, Danny, story time. So he came to me, and he like when I was about to do another run, he like grabbed my shoulder and said, "Okay, listen, Ray. Or listen, little Ray. Ray. No more running, okay?" Now we need to understand that the hallway was kind of a little bit dark, a little bit scary, especially for a kid. And he was like, "You know what? If you are really brave, just slowly walk towards the end of that corridor and then slowly walk back, and you'll see what happens." So I did. Well, sort of. I kind of... My psyche kind of break halfway. So I turned back and crying, running back to my grandpa to hug him. Of course, he was laughing because he knew he had his way. But I think this is translating the point that as I was just running back and forth, it's just basically equivalent of like jump scare. Adrenaline is pumping, something is happening. The slow walk towards that hallway it's the suspense. And as I was walking slowly, the brain kicks in and starts to like thinking about what you are doing. You are walking through this hallway. It's scary. It's dark. Why did the grandpa told me to walk slowly to there? Like it's like I broke. I remember I was like 7 years old, so my mind just broke. I turned off and I ran back to the grandpa. It was very effective kind of storytelling, and it's exactly my point, right? And also, I made my grandpa's day that day. I guess we have this in family. Bless his soul. I lost him. It's almost 20 years ago now. But yeah, he was a good man. He had like the biggest library. Him and grandmother, they had like the biggest library that I've ever seen in an apartment, and they were very literate. They spent all day like free time just talking to each other, reading books and listening to radio. They never had the TV, never wanted it, and never really done any like it was pre-social media era anyway, right? But they never really got into this. They just reading books and listening to radio. So grandpa probably knew all of these tropes. So he knew exactly what he was doing when he told me to just go. It was braver than me. My parents would laugh because they knew when I was going to the kitchen at night, they would hear every little turn on my way there and turn off my way back to my room. I still do that today. I'm scared of the dark still. Okay, Danny, here's the thing to help you sleep at night a little bit better, all right? It is not the dark that we are scared of. We are scared of things that can be in that dark. Think of that as you will. As you will be going to the kitchen next time when it's dark, okay? It's not the darkness itself, it's what's in it. Anyway, let's go let's go play the game again. So I'm gonna clear this control point, and maybe we can upgrade something. Brother, we are not doing any progress. Also, guys, as I asked before, okay, hang on, I need to check this out. I think our stream is slowly concluding to its end. I will try to see what can we achieve in the game in like a few more minutes. But meanwhile, try to figure out who are we going to raid. Or if you want a raid, go stream right now and I will raid you later. So one or the other. Just tell me the names, and if there will be multiple names, then you will somehow figure out how to select the one, or we'll make a poll or whatever. But yeah, figure out a person that will be blessed with. I have so many viewers today, so we need to keep that rate going. You know, it would be a waste to just end the stream. You know, might as well just pass the love. Spooby hides in the dark. I'm scared. It's just your husband. What's he gonna do? Ask you to make him a coffee? That's what I would do. Okay, what's this? If Alan Wake and Max Payne has taught me anything, it's that being afraid of the dark is totally okay. Now again, it's what's in the dark. The dark on itself is like harmless. The problem is, like I'm not really scared of the cat anymore, you know. Those of you who know, they know that I'm not just making this up. Because of all like the sword fighting and stuff. Like I'm considering myself a tough guy, you know. Alastris can detest that. Or attest to that rather, not detest. Why did I say detest? It's like when you are trying to say you are not stupid, you are smart. And instead you say like Ray is stupid, you know, or something like that. You know, Ray isn't stupid. Ray is smart, but instead you're just trying to express too much information at once, and it comes out like Ray is stupid. Oh my God, they are already clipping it, aren't they? Should have shut up. Anyway, my biggest fear of the dark is that I like kick something, like a corner of the cupboard or something like that, because I know how little toe on my leg hurts when I kick something. It's horrible. It's my biggest fear in the dark. That and the fact that like in the dark I might accidentally step on a cat. That's a new fear. That's a new fear that you will unlock after having a cat for a few years. That's something. Stay until 8 and you can raid me. I don't know, Danny. I don't know where the 8 is coming up. You know, it's not. I think we are ending in like 30 minutes. To be honest. Sorry about that. We don't need to fix our stream schedule though. No, not stream schedule. Well, that too, but yeah. Again, the too much information I'm trying to convey. I'm just gonna. We can upgrade our abilities. We have 3 of these things. Launch grenades and rockets bat at enemy. That seems incredibly handy. Or we can do 50% more launch damage. Wait, what's this? Launch basic enemies when their health is low? Well, I would like that. I cannot get that. I think we will just go with the more launch power and maybe more energy to be able to dodge more. Yeah, we will. For what you are gaining these, by the way, these abilities? I would like to know. And why are these locked? I guess these are tied to the DLC. I love about Control that you can literally farm everything. Or I think you can farm everything, I'm not sure. Just quests? Maybe those board countermeasures are actually... We're probably going to go Control in less than 15 minutes. Well, there you have it. And we will probably raid you if you make it in time. So go do your preparations, buddy. Astral Construct. Construct spin. I don't have enough money for a spin though. But these mods, we can upgrade. Upgrade to enable higher tier mods. Okay, let's upgrade some more. Can you? Okay, we did upgrade. I would like to know what's happening. I have no clue. Wait. Oh, refreshing actually costs me money. Well, I should have noticed that earlier. Fucking hell. See, it's whatever. Let's check. Like, I have plus 25% health. I don't think... It's tier 3. I don't know where I get it, but there's no way I'm replacing it with anything else. Yeah, these mods that I have kind of sucks. Whatever, let's just keep what we do have. And let's continue. NSC coolant bombs, NSC... Okay, what? I want to go burn the trash, to be honest. That should be my priority for now. Let's go burn the trash. I think by burning the trash for Ahti, we will actually gain something new. Oh god. Oh shit, what the hell is that? Excuse me? What? Oh shit. Ow! Dude, this is some Half-Life bullshit. I don't want this. They're all dead. They're all dead. Good. Thank God. Give me the help. Give me all the health. Still not healed enough. I should probably go heal to the control point, but wouldn't they just respawn? You can try to push forward. Yeah, this is the... Oh shit. Okay, got it, Ahti. Thank you. Yeah, I think I activated a lot of enemies there. This thing doesn't hit anything on the long range. Oh shit. Oh my god, the flying one. Is that Tomasi again? Come here. It can't be Tomasi, can it? It used to be a boss and now it's just a normal enemy. Like, what the hell? Die! Can you? Thank you. There is another control thingy. Might as well. It's for abilities you unlock later. Not sure what you're talking about right now. I hate the exploding and flying enemies. Yeah, man, they just come to you and explode in your face, and that's what she said. Okay. Okay, I think we need to wrap this down today. I'm starting to make Beth jokes and Michael jokes, which is even worse. Killed you so many times. I gotta say one thing about one reason why Once Human is one of my favorite games is because so many things in Once Human actually reminds me of Control. They have been clearly inspired not just by Control, by other things as well. But Control is one of the clear inspirations, especially in some of the creepy locations. And I love that about the Once Human. That's why I love playing Once Human, because it's literally like Control, but you can live inside it. You can just build your little house and go to expeditions and stuff. And it's equally weird, equally creepy. Control is better story-wise, of course it is. But the thing about story games is they are mostly like one-time thing, right? With Control, you can like farm stuff and exploring a house, but it's still like one-time thing, and then you can play it later, maybe a couple of years again, just for nostalgia, you know, or to just stream it or whatever. But this live service games, the way I see it is live service game is always kind of worse compared to single-player game. Usually in terms of graphic, in terms of combat mechanics, in terms of story, in terms of everything, but it is something that you can play consistently and enjoy it with other people. So they're like pros and cons, you know? And they are all trying to outweigh each other. As long as the live service game is good, it means that it does its live service part well enough that you can forgive the bad parts of the single player part of the game, so to speak.
By trash, did Ahti mean barrels full of hazardous biological material?
Maybe. What's this? No, just... Okay, collectibles. What is this? Unread. His charge. Oh my god, it's this dude. At least we have like the weakness points in there. The His charge agents are examples of extreme physical deformation resulting from his corruption. His charge display an unthinking fixation on any non-corrupted individuals in the area. Once within a specific proximity, they erupt into bursts of focused His resonance so dense that it acts as physical force. The His charge is depleted of the His corruption after this eruption. The host is left lifeless. This behavior may be an adaptive response to HRAs. The His charge are designed to blow the devices of potential hosts, exposing them to the resonance. Is the His capable of customizing corrupted hosts' altered ability to a degree? Why is the physiology of the His charge so dramatically different from the host's original form? Lots of questions, no answers. Refer to the file beep for full report. And we have case files, merry-go-round horse. Okay, it's just horse that makes you dash. Objects should be kept in confined space when unbound. A fiberglass horse once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object. The object is capable of moving short distances at high speeds. It can be quite dangerous when beep its path. The object is currently bound by beep. Background. The object was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Local beep reported that the rides would move on their own and that it would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, see America Overnight episode 235, agents were dispatched to investigate. 3 local beep were found dead at the scene. The object attacked Agent Beep by beep 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 beep. Agents invoked Formula C5 to beep the object long enough to beep. Those redacted shits are like, I hate them. Okay. Let's feed the mall. Okay, let's feed it. No, just no. Come here.
Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ahti wants,
that's what Ahti was like. We are not questioning anything that Ahti like. If Ahti tells you something, you do it. Just don't get burned by all this.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe
Did you upgrade your gun? I cannot upgrade my gun yet, Danny. We are not that far in the game, I think. I did put in some modification so the gun shoots better, and I also created a new form for my gun, so I can freely swap between like a revolver and a shotgun version of the same gun. Random, have you played Oxenfree? I think I did play Oxenfree. I haven't streamed or recorded Oxenfree, unfortunately, and maybe I will replay it later. I don't remember much about Oxenfree. I kinda just know that I didn't like it, because ending felt kind of hopeless. Those are like the vibes that I have from the game. But I know that was a very beautiful game. It's like, if I say I don't like it, it was more like I didn't like the story conclusion. I did like the game. I think the game was great. It's just, I am a softie in this. I don't like games that do not have happy endings, or at least something that resembles kind of happy endings. You know, it's just, I absolutely hated the DLC for Little Nightmares 1. The story of the lost kid. It was horrible, right? Little Misfortune wasn't too much better. It's just, yeah, that kind of thing. I would rather deal with another Alan Wake than the sad games like this. But I might be streaming Oxenfree eventually. I think Oxenfree is a great game in its like concept. Okay, let's get back to it.
Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating.
I don't hear. I think you're crazy, lady.
Of ever installing this furnace. I believe that. Oh, sorry. What?
I think it wants you to jump inside.
I can feed you. What do you need?
People?
I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
No. Just no. It wants to eat people, like straight up. Instead of me throwing garbage in it, right? How about this? Is that... Okay, it doesn't feed it. It needs to be radioactive waste, huh? Dude. We need more of these. Why are you hiding radioactive waste all over this, like, facility? Like, can you have them stacked somewhere? Wouldn't that be more convenient? No? Oh, it's fine, I found them on my own. Where is the last one? Dude, where did you hide the last one? Let's straight up. Ahti? Any device, maybe? No, he's just playing his little tango in his little cleaning vehicle. What's it called? Not vehicle. What are these things called? Sometimes you just realize when you are not a native speaker, like how limited your English still is, even after years of using it. Card. It's card. Yeah. So like about this card, it's so silly. Okay, come on. Where is the? Oh, there it is. Okay, come here. It's the last one, huh?
That's all of them.
Mission completed, and we got the ability point. Okay, good. Oh my god, Danny. That was scary. That was probably the furnace being angry that... Yeah. That it has been fed. And now we get to go and fix the actual pump and stuff. Where are we? Okay. Okay, I've just saved the game. So guys, what we're going to do now, I think I will just end the stream here. So I will give you 3 minutes, which is conveniently enough. 3 minutes is just the time required to play out the odds, you know. You know, just to support the channel, but don't tell Ravisper I told you. So anyway, if you want somebody to be rated, tell me who it is. I think we will actually rate our greaser boy, who is playing the same game that we are playing right now. But if you have someone else in mind, you know, I leave that up to the discussion. You know, he already got the rate from us, so if you would me to rate somebody else, rather, I leave the suggestion open. You have 3 minutes, and after 3 minutes, I will rate randomly somebody who you put the name of in the chat. with that said, thank you so much for watching. I have quite a lot of people today. I didn't expect so many people here. So thank you so much for being here. It means a lot. Thank you so much for your support. We are growing some follower numbers, which is awesome. If you want to join my Discord, we do have a Discord, so hop in. It's a cozy place, I promise, and we have cookies and cats. With that said, again, thank you for watching, and I will see you on one of my next streams. Or yours, it depends. Bye.
Järveks luulin merta kerran, runon lausui hän. Mysteerin sen syövereissä vietti elämän. Alla synkän valtameren varjois vaeltaa. Etsi tietä valon luokse armaan ainiaan. Yksin sankar yön syvemmälle matkaa pois. Se taakka hänen harteillaan kuin lupaus aina ois. Täs pelissä tän